Yes, it's already done. It reminds me of a song. I woke up this morning, Reuben Foster's body. I felt muscles like I never had before. I feel this rage like I can run through a brick wall. I grab my keys and go out to my car. It says Ferrari? Are you kidding me? I look out, it's not my Mazda. I jump into my Ferrari and ride. For some reason, I'm going toward Levi Stadium. I get there and I'm saying, who do I know these people? I'm giving high five to Jimmy Garoppolo. I'm shaking hands and joke with Adrian Colbert. This game today, oh my God. And here comes Todd Gurley. Oh, but what am I going to do? Wait a minute. I'm Reuben Foster. I'm about to body slam this dude. Bam! You know who I am? You gotta be kidding me! Yes! Fam, I am pumped! Pumped! I thought it was gonna be 4 to 6 games. Everybody's talking me into it, saying, yeah, you need to look forward to 4 to 6 games, man. Reuben gonna be out, man. You got no, 2. And you know what I was thinking? But I said to myself, you know, he cannot appeal just to get through the first game, because what happens, the appeal will take too long. And then, of course, they'll say, okay, game 4, all right, Reuben, you're out for 2. Oh, no! Just in time for them damn Rams to escape. No! So, we'll go ahead and deal with the Vikings, because, you know, I mean, we both know that Kyle Shanahan's going to scheme them boys just like he schemes everybody else. So it's no big deal. We're going to get used to this after some point. There's no need to be afraid of anybody anymore. We don't need to be. We have already beaten one of the best defenses in the league, and we weren't even ready for them. So, what are we going to be like when we get ready? Yeah! So, don't worry about Minnesota, and for sure don't worry about the Lions and Kansas. I'm so tired of hearing about Kansas City. I'm like, you know what? I will be glad when that game, we will be back for that game. I'll be so glad when that game is coming. So I can tell people, what you think was going to happen? You thought Patrick Mahomes will really go up against Richard Sherman, Spoon, and Adrian Colbert throwing the ball deep downfield? Get his deep downfield butt beat. And then, the defense over there in Kansas City. Now, I sat and I watched it. You did too. I sat there and watched teams take Kansas City apart. Remember that stupid shootout they had in Oakland? You think that was a shootout? That was Derek Carr. He out-battled. I mean, I don't know what people talk about Kansas City, but I ain't worried about that game in the least bit. So, we get past that game. Now we roll. I'm telling you right now, get past Minnie's the biggest test. You get past Minnie, that win streak could be very, very long. Reuben will be back by game 3. I'm delighted. Oh. Dwayne, let me go ahead and talk about little Dominic. Check him out. Is he glorious or what? Does he look good in his red and gold? Is he going to be a 49er for life? You know he is. Dominic, happy birthday, baby boy. Yeah. When you get a chance, go over to Twitter. And we're talking about it over there. You can go by my name and anybody else's name over there on Twitter. But you will check out and you'll see little Dominic. Dwayne is so proud, and he should be too. Yeah. Bam, I tell you what, let me quickly. Reuben Foster, I accept the league's decision and am sorry that my mistakes have hurt my team. Foster said via a statement issued by the 49ers, I have a responsibility to the 49ers, our fans, and our community, and I am committed to learning from this situation and making better choices in the future. The support I've received over the last 5 months has been humbling, and I do not take it for granted. Thank you, Reuben! Whew, man, I certainly hope you tell me the truth, bro. I don't want to hear about you in trouble no more. Come on, man. You got the world right there in the palm of your hand. Let it go. Just stay with it. Yeah. And yeah, you know what? I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just Listen, you know what? I want to say one more thing that made me laugh, though. It appears that the media is backing up. They're hitting the brakes a little bit on the Rams' total defensive domination, saying even with the additions they've made, the Rams may not be the juggernaut on defense that was anticipated. Let me tell you right now. I've seen this before the media even said so. I said, listen, you tell me. Wade Phillips is running on number. I assure you we'll be strong at linebacker. Wade Phillips has got to say that. What's he going to say? Well, we may have to bandage up and duct tape and do some things with the linebacking crew, but we'll be fine. You know, he couldn't say that, right? So he says, well, I assure you we're fine. We're strong. No, he's not. And they lost an offensive, what's his, Jamin or something like that. They got an offensive guard that's out for the first 2 games as well. So you see, the worry about the hyped up Rams, and people talk about the hype we get. Oh, the Rams get way more hype than we've gotten in years, okay? They're supposed to be the invincible team on their way to the Super Bowl, and now they're starting to notice little chinks in the armor. If there's one chink in that defensive armor, Kyle Shanahan will make them bleed like a slaughtered goat. You and I know this. Hey, Civic Sport injected FB6. And don't worry, we have some pretty good linebackers. We do, actually. Malcolm Smith and Fred Warner, I got no problem with. And Brock Coyle, I don't have a problem with him. He did a good job last year. Jordan Kelly, Jordan Kelly believes Brock Coyle will be a great fill-in, and he's got more experience this year. Jeff Tan, free Reuben, deep roster, no worries. Ferrari starts late, finishes strong. Rip the Jock, extreme violence, kill zone, all gas. There are no breaks. Dean Franklin, the nerve of the NFL to do that man like that. Shake my head. Dean Franklin, Dean, I loved your. I put you up on the app, man. I loved it, man. Dean, oh man. Dean goes on to say, "Now we're really gonna smash the league this year. Reuben gone. He's gonna have a chip on his shoulder. He's gonna be going out for his revenge." D Ward, what's good? Jeff Tan, for mayor of San Francisco. Ronbo for mayor of San Francisco 2020 campaign. I'll take it. Timmy No Thumbs. Goodell is a joke. All charges drop and he still gets a suspension. Yeah. Goodell just dug, he had to do something, right? The gun and the marijuana, even though he also got, Gerardo Mendoza says, wow, that's crazy. Only 2 games? Yeah, only 2. Come on, and they should have been just 1. When you think about it. It's cool to be you. And that is, what up? Yeah, what's up, fam? And Cruiser 26 Cowboys fans crying that Foster only got 2 games. They're mad because Zeke didn't only get 2 games. He got out damn near half the season. But remember, Zeke never had the girl come back and say, I lost my mind. He didn't do anything. I'm sorry. No, she didn't. So that's why Zeke, I kept telling them, Zeke and Reuben's case are 2 different things. Rod Manhammer, he called it. He said he called it. Hey, John Milner. Thanks, fam. Go Niners. Go Reuben. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. The neighborhood. The neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in the empire. Yeah. Only 2. Okay. Hey, and Sheik. The Iron Sheik. Sheik. Dun, dun, dun. Sheik drags his robe. He fixes his turban. He pulls himself, goes underneath the rope, and steps into the ring. Sheik!
Ronbo! What's up, fam?
Sheik, man, I'm basking in this, man. I tell you, man, I thought I got talked into 4-game minimum, and I said maybe we can appeal and get it down to 2. Sheik, I'm thinking it may be best to leave it alone, but I'm thinking appeal 2 and get 1.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
or
talking
maybe,
about.
or maybe
Yeah,
leave it alone. But go ahead.
yeah. I'm excited. And by the way, let me pat myself on the back. And
You
I got
said
the
two?
#1 caller. I got the #1 caller.
Oh,
And
yeah.
first time. But anyways,
That actually is
Ronbo,
true, though. That is the first time Sheik made it in the first guy. All right. Shucks. Sheik?
But yeah, I'm excited. And Foster got the #2, so he got 2 games. I'm excited because I think I knew he was going to be at less than 3 games because everything got dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Goodell had to take into consideration how this guy's been through pure hell behind a girl that lost her mind. And they could also go back to saying, listen, this is not a joke. This girl's done this before. She does this, okay? She's probably going to do it again. So don't go thinking anybody got paid off. This is what she does. So, yeah.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, Fred Warner, oh, my God. Oops, I'm going to play that. Ooh.
Fred's going to be the other Sheik.
Yeah, Fred Warner, like he's obviously a rookie and this and that, but I really want him to be right next to Salaya, right next to Foster. I want him to like take all this information and get ready because he's going to be playing a lot. Yeah. Coyle is going to play a lot, and he's been there for a while. So and even Toomer is another guy.
And don't count Malcolm Smith. He's going to be there to stop because Malcolm Smith is hell against the run. I like that. I just worry about him on coverage. But if you run, Malcolm is going to be in your face.
Yeah. Exactly. Former MVP, Rombo. And
that dude can stop the run. Yeah. He led the Raiders in tackles. He'll stop you from running. So
exactly.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed his playing style. And obviously, Salaya, when he was in Seattle, he was the linebacker coach for us. So obviously, he became the MVP in the Super Bowl as well. So that helped out a lot. So, the linebacker coach Foster, honestly, like he obviously messed up, but he cannot do it no more.
Oh,
no more of that. He knows now. He got that slap in the hand. Now he's just. He's grinding now, and he has to think about his money, his living, because he just had to. People need to put that information. Do not turn out to be look at Alden Smith. Sorry to put it like that, but you need to.
Well, no, it's a good comparison.
York.
You know, let's not make this a habit.
York needs to get his ear. Yeah, Jed York needs to get in his ear and it's like, hey man, Alden Smith. I stick with him. I'm sticking with you. I stick with all my players. I just don't want you to turn out just like him. So. I see elite status with you, just like saw in Alden Smith. That's what Jed York most likely was going to say to him. They've been saying it to him and everybody else. So, but I think Foster is going to have a great year. I believe Solomon Thomas is going to have a great year.
Agree.
I'm really, yeah. He's going to.
Trez, you heard me, Trez. I'm agreeing with the Solomon train, Sheik.
Yeah. And I know, Razor, my brother in the hit squad, he's against it. But
wait, I thought he was on the Solomon train now too.
Was he? Okay, I might be.
I don't know.
mistaken.
I thought he was. Okay, we'll see. We'll see later.
He could tell you. He could tell you about that. But Trez and me, man, we know what we're talking about. And Trey, obviously, he has a doubt. He's the one of the main doubts. That's fine. That's
Trey.
Fine.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You know how Trey is. Trey, you got to show Trey right now. If you fail, Trey's all over you.
Exactly. And Ronbo, that's the thing I love it when the season starts. All of us, we're all brothers. We all love chatting with each other. But when we have these debates, this show even comes elite status. So shout out to all the callers that do that. But Solomon Train is going to get 10 sacks. I said it. 10 sacks.
Ooh.
10.
I like that.
10.
He's coming off a position where he can get those. All he's got to do is go get them. That's all he's got to do. So we'll see. I got him and Defoe then. I got Defoe at 10. You got Solly at 10. So the rest can split up the other 10 or 20. And we should be looking good.
Exactly, Ronbo.
Well, we're going to have to stop. It looks like everybody wants to talk about Reuben tonight. So we're trying to squeeze them all in before midnight. Okay.
Of course. Hey, guys, every caller, Hit that like, of course.
Yeah.
Hit that share. Hit that sub. Everybody, please, if you can, for me, and download Ronbo's app and tell in every caller, just say, hit that like. I want likes. I want over 100 likes tonight.
Please.
So, speak out.
Thanks, Sheik. You have a great night. Solomon Thomas. Oh. The Solomon sound rings. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Let Ronbo hit that
like. Jock must be through working out. Or we need a full body workout. You can do those every other day, actually. You don't need a full body workout every day. Hey, Jock.
What's up, baby boy? Ronbo.
Jock, man, I'm telling you, it's Freaky Tuesday, man. Not Freaky Friday, it's Freaky Tuesday. We got Reuben off on a 2 account. I feel like we're standing in front of the courtroom. And you know, when you get them traffic tickets, you got to stand in front of the judge, and the judge looks at through this file. Well, you know what I tell you, I want to give you a few minutes for computer service. Yeah, let's give you a $100 fine and get out of my courtroom. Don't let me catch you back in here again.
Yeah, yeah. That fool thing he was trying to do something to hurt the 49ers, but he ain't, man. Goodell is like that, man. You know what I'm saying? I hate him. You know what I'm saying? I don't like Goodell.
Nobody
you know
does.
What I'm saying? But you know, Reuben guy got to pay for what he did. You know?
I know.
So that's cool.
One game would have been enough, though. Jock, I don't know why he had to get 2. You just had to throw 2 in there, just be throwing 2 in. He probably thought about 1. Nah, I'll give him 2.
Yeah, God. Yeah. But Rumble, let me ask you this. I mean, did Niners can choose the 2 games that Reuben got to do it, or he got to be the one to choose the 2 games?
I don't know. That's a good question, though, actually. I'm sure, you know what, though? Probably got to play he's probably got to start from the beginning of the season. Yeah, you know, Jock, we'll see about that. I don't think they can choose the 2 games. That would make it too convenient. Because for sure they wouldn't let him off the first game. Reuben would be in there for Minnesota. And he could take off the next 2 games. Because we don't need Reuben to beat up on the Lions and the Chiefs. I don't care what anybody says about the Chiefs. The Chiefs ain't all that tough. So for those 2 games, that would be fine, and come back in game 4.
Yeah, well, if I was Shanahan, I would have kept him for December. You know what I'm saying? By that time, you know, I mean, we probably would have rest all our players because basically, you know, I mean, we're talking about playoff right now. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
a good point.
December, you know what I'm saying? Make him get his 2 game suspension, and then January, you know, he'll be ready for the playoff. You know,
or maybe November. I want to be in rhythm, so let's get him into November then, and let him get all the December's games in, and so he can be fully in stride.
Yeah.
You know, I tell you, that's all right. You know what, though? As I say, the 49er defense ain't going to be on the field that often. See, what Jimmy G was doing last year is keeping that defense watching the game most of the time. The amount of offensive possession was ridiculous. 49ers are moving the chains all the way down the field. There wouldn't be them sudden strikes by the Niners. They just keep moving the chain. Meanwhile, that defense is getting worn out. Moving the chain. Guys like Jalen Ramsey, oh, man, they just schemed us all the way down the field. That's right, Jalen. We're going to continue to scheme people all the way down the field. You don't feel alone or picked on. Everybody go get the same kind of ass whooping.
But somebody told me Jimmy's still with the line and the running back. They're still training regardless. You know, they're off season. Hey, you know, they still doing their thing. You know,
them boys are serious.
I'm like, okay.
They are serious. They ain't playing.
Yeah.
49ers ain't getting no respect. Jimmy's listening to people say, 5 games is too small a sample to anoint Jimmy Garoppolo the next big thing. And Jimmy's saying, all right, I'll tell you all what. Let me see what you say after 10 games. How many more you want? You want 15? Man, talent is talent. It don't take all year long to recognize it. But everybody's trying to say that. So we'll see. All right? Let them work.
But like I said, man, I mean, I'm talking about 14-3, man.
Ooh, 14-2, regular season.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's
So you know
14.
what?
Yeah.
I got no problem with
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let the doubters and the haters keep talking. Nobody cares. We don't.
14-2, and then home court advantage throughout. Home court advantage throughout. Yes, sir.
Oh man, it's gonna be a good season, Jock. Damn good season. I can feel it. Because now the team is relaxed and they can focus. They ain't got to worry about what's going to happen to Reuben no more. If that anxiety was in the back of their head, it's all, as Rip the Jacket says,
it's all over now.
Pedal to the metal, all gas, no brakes. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yes,
sir. Man. Yes. But like I said, Reuben, Reuben's gonna be pumped, because I know he ready for Todd Gurley, boy. He ready for Todd Gurley.
Todd, man, I'm so glad.
Ready for
that
Todd
was my
Gurley.
only worry. Is if it's a 6 or 7 game suspension, because I want Reuben to get more than 1 week of training in before he sees Todd, and then when Todd gets that little swing pass out and goes to catch the ball, bam! Reuben said, "I told you before your game start, don't come running around my son." Bam! Woo! Oh, Jock, let me see tomorrow, man. Tomorrow's. We may come back tomorrow. We'll see. But Jock, tell you what, I'm gonna look for you. You know what I'm telling you?
Let us know before you end tonight if you're gonna be on tomorrow. All right.
Because
All right. If you're not, then happy 1st of July. All right.
Hey, you know what? Tomorrow's the 4th, Jock. You know what? No, we're gonna go ahead and come back Thursday. Yeah.
Thursday.
Let people eat.
Okay.
Yeah. Talking 49 tomorrow. All right, Todd. Bye.
All right. Take care, Reuben.
Now you're Todd Gurley.
Take care.
Jock, have a good night. Happy 4th.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. You too.
Thanks. And Barry Owen says Vikings and Lions are thanking God Reuben is suspended. You know they are. Oh, they didn't want to be bothered with Reuben, man. Nobody wants to be bothered with Reuben. Christopher Gray, I knew it was going to be just 2. Le'Veon Bell just got 2 for weed 2 years ago. Hey, that's right. And especially they're going to go for that. Jerry Dance, glad he's back soon. Rhodes Mathis and Fred Warner will hold down the fort for 2 games. Niners Empire. Timmy No Thumbs, Malcolm Smith, Fred Warner, Brock Coyle as our linebackers for 2 games. You got Corey Toomer, the veteran, in there as well. So I think we're pretty solid. Spice Low, yo! Yo, Ronbo. Spice Low. I like, when do you guys come with these creative names? Christopher Gray, Niners Foster! Sir Garcia, what's up? Niner Joe. Let's do this Niner fam. 2 games for Foster. Enough time for Fred to get his feet wet, which is really, good. And they're gonna try to work Fred in that first 2 games too. They're gonna go right at him, thinking he can't deal with it. George Boney, what up? Niner fam 77. Niners! Maya 0724. Thanks for all the happy B-Day wishes to my boy Dominic. Yeah. Niner Empire is the best. You know, man. You know, Dwayne. Dwayne, it's a beautiful day in the Ronbo hood. It's a beautiful day in the Ronbo hood, the Ronbo hood. Don't give me reason to be silly. Because I get carried away. And it's so me. Oh, me. So bad.
Show me the money. What up, Ronbo? I'm fucking ecstatic. I'm so happy.
Say
we only got 2 games for him. I was so happy.
Couldn't stop thinking about it. Yes.
I thought it was going to be 4 games. I knew. I could have promised you it was going to be 4 games.
I know. I got lots of people saying that. Some people said 6. I thought that was too many.
Damn.
Yeah. Some people thought that. the commissioner was not going to take it seriously. He probably thought Reuben lied, that somebody got paid off. There's all kind of scenarios out there as to why Reuben was going to get 6 games. And then you're saying 4. And so, why'd you think 4, though?
Because he's got Rudy on the membrane.
He's got what?
So he doesn't make sense. He's got Rudy on the membrane.
Yeah.
He's part Rudy. So it doesn't make sense. So that's why I thought at 4 games. But, yeah.
Because the weed charge only carries 1 or 2 games. I'm just read somebody said Le'Veon Bell got 2 games a while back for his his weed. So yeah. So and basically that's all they can charge him for. I mean, everybody in America's got gun. Well, exactly. Almost. So how much are you going to punish him for that? The ARA would be down on Goodell if he went too far with that.
Well, see, here's the thing, though. You don't know with this commissioner. He's an a-hole. He doesn't know what he's doing one day to the next. So.
He's proven that. Scary, man.
Yeah.
Whew.
And I'm pretty happy. I'm happy with 2 games.
And you know what's probably really pissed? Jerry Jones is probably really pissed because he hates the commissioner anyway, right? Commissioner gives his boys 6 games and gives ours 2. You know Jones is talking to him. Jerry! Oh, God.
Yeah. That was...
Cowboys.
Well, I'm happy with the 2-game thing. Don't appeal it. Don't mess with it.
Yeah.
Because you might get 4.
I wonder if they've ever done that. You come in,
well,
you appeal.
It happened with the running back from the Cowboys. He appealed, and he got extended 2 more games.
Oh.
So it has happened.
I thought he had 6 in the first place, and we're trying to get it down.
I thought he had 4.
Maybe.
And then he tried to reduce it, and then he extended 6.
Because you pissed Goodell off, I guess. Okay. Sounds like Goodell.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just happy, Ronbo. I don't want to take too much of your time. Just really ecstatic. This is great news, and I can't wait for preseason to kick off. And I'm just really happy. Just 2-game suspension. So.
Yes. Can you imagine what's going on in Santa Clara right now? Well, they're not in camp now, but when they come back and everybody knows, no more wondering about what's going to happen, they can just get down to business, focus, and concentrate, and just get good.
I can't wait. I can't wait. You know, this is the longest off season I think I've ever experienced in my life. I say this every year, but this year it's for sure. This is like the worst off season I've ever experienced.
Well, it's going to get better. Because the thing is we have to wait for after last season because you and I both know the season was too short for us this last year. And had we been able to get the golden boy out there a little earlier, we might have been in the playoffs. So we might have got excused in the second round or first round or something like that. But it's still, we'd had that experience under our belt. Jimmy Garoppolo would be already pretty much up and running. So we still got to get him up and running according to Kyle's style. But I don't think that's going to be very long. So, you can get ecstatic.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Anyways, Ronbo, take care. God bless. And, hey, Niner Empire for life. That's all.
There you go. So, thanks, fam, for getting in here. Talk to you later, huh? Yeah. And we're... what is it? Fahad Naeem. 2 games isn't bad, you're right. It really isn't, considering how Goodell is. Joey Mahoney, hey, Ronbo, what it do? What it did? Stalker King 23, what up, Nana? Sup? Corey Owens, what up, Empire? Ecliptic 215's 13-3 playoff run for sure. That has such a nice ring to it. George Boney, can we get a Niner? Slick 6'8" Niners defense, also known as a terror squad. Regulators, mount up. Salvador Babisca, we missed Reuben 6 games last year. Hey, considering Reuben's got to stay healthy. He's got to get stronger this year. That's all there is to it. Reuben's got to get in there and do some heavy lifting and get strong. Hey, Kenny, What's up, Kenny's wearing? Check Kenny out wearing all black. Get her.
13-3 because we got Jimmy G. 13-3 because we got Jimmy G. 13-3 because we got Jimmy G. What's up, Ronbo?
Hey, you know, fam, man. Hey, worry no more about no 4 game to 6 games. That was killing me, man. Knowing 2 games, yeah. I just wish we played many a little bit down the road, but we got to start the season with them. So, you know, they're going to be pissed off about last year coming out for revenge, and they got Kirk Cousins, and, you know, that's going to probably be our toughest competition for weeks. But we get through that hump. Uh-oh, Kenny. Uh-oh. Yeah. I smell a streak.
Reuben Foster didn't play all them games last year, so I mean, we got through some tough games without him last year.
That's right, including the first game when he got nailed and had to sit down. But, you know, we only lost 8. You're right, because the rest of the games after that, we only lost by a small margin on those games. We set a record for losing by small margins, right? And we had the wrong quarterback, and Reuben was missing. So you take all that away, whew, man, how things could have been different. Wow. I feel good about this.
Hey, Ronbo, I want to spit a little bit of brief history, man.
Go right ahead.
Okay. And this is about the N-word, okay? Now,
are you going to do like Little Dicky in that video? I can use the N-word. I can say the N-word. But go ahead.
Now, back in the days, the Raiders, they had a reason to be all pumped up. And they went to the Super Bowl, 76, 80, 83. Fucking, they had a reason to be pumped up. So their fan base got all pumped, and they made this thing called Nation, Raiders Nation. And they threw it in our fucking faces all the time.
Yeah.
We started going to football in the 80s, and so we came up with our own thing because we were all pumped up, so we came up with the Faithfuls. Yeah. And it went back and forth. It's a Bay Area thing. It's a California thing, man. For all you guys don't understand, it's a California thing. The teams are separated by a bridge, and that's it. And the Raiders threw it in our fucking faces for decades. So in the 2000s, we came up with the Niner Empire, and it stuck. And we have organizations all over the world now. So we use the term empire and not nation for a reason. And it's because of the fucking Raiders. So when you say nation, it's a fucking insult to the empire. Just saying. You know? So when you say empire, put some respect on it. Yes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, but like you said, Kenny, it was a West Coast thing. It started with us, and the nation thing, unfortunately, when every team on the planet calls themselves that. So we distinguish ourselves from that ridiculous team across the bridge, and we became the empire. So, you know, it's still maybe something of an education for some people outside of Cali, but they'll get it.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's all good, man. We want everybody to participate in the empire. We welcome all bandwagon fans, all newcomers. We don't care. But,
Kitty's welcome bandwagon.
As long as you're with us when we're losing as well as winning, we're all good. You know, don't come in here ranting when we're winning and be gone when we're losing.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
And Kenny, you bring up a good point. You get a card. After, you don't get cards during winning. You get the card carrying Niner Empire member gets a card during seasons when it's kind of dark. During games that it's kind of dark. That's when you get issued the card. You got to make that a policy. Right. You know what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And this year, baby, we're gonna help boot them Raiders out of Oakland so they can get the hell out of California so we could run shit.
Yes. We run it anyway, but the Raiders don't think so. This is the only problem. They just don't agree. But after they leave, they ain't got nothing to say. They belong to Vegas. If you guys want to run shit, run it in Vegas.
Hey, man, and shout out to all the Niner fans who don't live in California too, man. I respect that totally, man. You guys have it tougher than we do because you're in a enemy territory. Just like I am up here in the Pacific Northwest. Seahawks fans. So it's all good, baby. Niner Empire. Right.
Yeah. You know, the empire goes everywhere, though, Kenny. There's not very many cities in America that don't have, around the world now, it's getting to the place, that don't have a contingent of Niner fans. Because you never, no matter where you are, you're no longer a refugee. You get these people calling in from Atlanta, New York, East Coast, all the down the eastern seaboard, down into Florida, the Southeast. I mean, you hear about these large groups. So you see, like you say about that bandwagon's going to make them groups even bigger.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
All good.
All right.
Anyway, Ronbo, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Hit squad, baby. Hit squad. 13-3 because we got Jimmy G. 13-3 because we got Jimmy G. 13-3 because we got Jimmy G. Later, Ronbo. Love you, man.
Love you, fam. You have a great night. Yeah.
You too.
It's Kenny up in the great Northwest. And like he says, it's about the empire. Well, anyway, everybody will learn that sooner or later. It's a slip of the tongue sometimes with most people. C.J. West, the fact that we went from him almost getting cut and kicked out of the league to a 2-game suspension is absolutely amazing. I do wholeheartedly agree. Because people want Reuben's head. As soon as they heard that headline, get him out of here. Ooh, I'm so glad nobody listened to that. Debbie Ryan, when Reuben returns, he'll be all gas, no brakes. For real. You know this. Andre Smith. Ronbo, what's up, Andrew? Or Andre. And John Peterson. First to 7. I think so. Next series, Niners will go 1-1 through the first 2. Yeah. Nick, you just keep thinking that way. I'll remember you when I say, hey, yo, Nick. We got 2-0. How you feeling, boy? DeMille Hunt says, happy pre-4th of July. Sup, Dad DeMille? Wanted to zoom in, but too sweaty with all that grilling. Hey, you know, it's a funny thing about it, because DeMille's in a lot of heat. If you got the barbecue grill going on in a lot of high heat, ooh, it's hard to not sweat. You got to step back from the grill. Everybody be saying things like, don't sweat on the meat. Back up, back up. Oh, hey, Fernando Quintana says, I believe the Giants are going to make us come down to earth. Remember, Sherman couldn't cover Odell when he was healthy. I remember, and Sherman even said something about Odell Beckham Jr. I am actually worried about the Giants. I'm worried about the Giants, and I'm concerned about the Chargers. And, of course, you can never get enough of concern about, as long as Rodgers is on the field, there is concern. Everybody else, because the more I think about it, there's no reason to be afraid of Kirk Cousins. The more I think about it, the more I know Kyle is going to really tear him apart. So, you know, hey, James, come on in, James.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo? How you doing on this beautiful evening, sir?
Hey, James, man, I tell you, after hearing this good news, it's all good. How about you?
Yes, sir. Hey, I'm feeling really great about it, and I've been thinking about this since we just talked about it, believe it or not, Sunday night. Yeah. And, you know, they mentioned about the Jameis Winston incident and stuff like that. And then it just kind of, you know, it started getting on my brain like, well, is Goodell going to do something or what? But I'm going to tell you, I hope he accepts it and moves on from it. And I loved his statement where he said, you know, he wants to apologize to the fans first and foremost, his teammates and all the people, you understand, and the organization and stuff like that supported him. And it was a humbling experience. And he wants to do nothing but go forward and do what's right in life. And knowing that he can't make those kind of mistakes anymore at all, okay? And I'm going to tell you, 2 games, if he were to appeal it, it's going to cost him financially, and I still don't think he may get it reduced a game, but would it be worth it to lay out a whole bunch of money and go through the appeals court and all that? And yeah, they would delay the suspension.
Yeah, I know.
But I think it's better to get it over with. Yeah, it's better to get it over with because, mind you, Game 1 is a game that I think, if you ask me, we're going to beat the brakes off of Minnesota because that will
game
be
one.
Kirk Cousins.
I think they'll be
Game 1.
49ers
That's game 1.
That's their best game of the year every year almost, except for last year.
I'm trying to tell you. And at the end of the day, I do believe with a healthy Malcolm Smith, Brock Coyle, and even Fred Warner, I think we're going to be just fine in those 2 games. I still predict, big shout out to the last caller, Kenny, saying 13-3 because we got Jimmy G. He got that thing straightened out.
There it is right there. The offense will be clicking on game 1. Oh, they will be clicking.
And I really appreciated him in mentioning the fan base all over America because, believe it or not, I could almost throw a rock at MetLife Stadium, but I will not go there unless San Francisco's playing it. Okay, that's close. That's just the way it is. That's how close I am. I mean, not that close, but I'm about 12 miles away from it, give or take.
Yeah. So
So at the end of the day, I'm feeling really good about it because I still do believe Reuben's going to play 16 games for the 2018 season if he stays out of trouble and stays healthy. Now, I know some people would be like, what are you talking about? He's suspended for the first 2 games. Yeah, but he'll hopefully be in all the other 14 games for the season and the last 2 games to end the season. Okay?
Oh, I thought you were going to mention the playoffs.
Well, that's what I'm saying, to end the total football season. Okay? Home field advantage in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's why I said 16 games. Okay?
Yeah.
And, it's like, it's not, it would be challenging if he did, try to appeal it. And then with Richard Sherman being a player, union rep or whatever his position is for the player union, he might could speak up and get it reduced to a game. But, in Jerry Jones's case, Jerry Jones disliked Roger Goodell so much. I know Jerry done stood on his out back at his mansion saying, if I see that Goodell out here hunting, I will bleed a cap in his feet. And it'll just go on and on and on. Okay? Because he does not like Roger Goodell, period. So
and he's a fool. You don't want to get on the wrong side of Goodell. Now, every time Goodell, because as much Cowboys get into trouble, next time one of them Cowboys comes up for a sentence, they're going to get killed. Jonesy's
then I don't even know if he gave Jerry Jones a word about reinstating that boy, what's his name, Randy Gregory?
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about that. Isn't he still trying to get an appeal to get back into the league?
He's trying, and the thing about it, his owner is pissing off the commissioner left and right by trying to get the man kicked out of the league and calling the bank saying, don't cash that check. Yeah. Don't pay him. Say the check had the wrong amount on it or crossed out. Don't give him his money. Okay? And I mean, it is what it is, but yeah, man, I'm just looking at it, and I know you said the Giants may be a tough game, but I don't know. I feel
I'm just looking at the personnel-wise. Man,
I'm going to tell you, I really think our strongest point might actually be to put Witherspoon. To put Witherspoon on Odell Beckham. And have AC playing over the top. I'm gonna tell you right now, and it's like Eli can't waste no time because that defense, man, when Ferrari gets back in that lineup, of all, I think he's gonna have a vendetta to seriously.
No, you put your finger right on it. That's how you stop Odell Beckham Jr. You kill Eli.
And see, one thing, all it takes, if you hit Eli a time or two and have him standing up there looking like he done smoked something that ain't even allowed in the league and looking around, let me tell you something.
He starts to self-destruct. That's true.
That's when his game starts to self-destruct like you never seen it before.
Tell you, James, We're going to continue this tomorrow.
I know you got a lot of callers, man, but it's a great day, and the 2 games to go by, and I really think that we're going to be all right as long as Malcolm Smith is healthy.
Mm-hmm. Okay. See, people forget about Malcolm. He can play.
I'm trying to tell you. And and listen, do not underestimate Corey Toomer. Corey Toomer's in a backup position right now. But I mean, for 2 games, we got just what we need. What we need to do is just support them, man. And I wish the game was tomorrow, man. I'm getting anxious, man.
Dude,
you know, I know.
And looking forward to Fred Warner too. Watch out for that kid.
Man.
He's got a lot of smarts. But we got to go, James.
All right, man. Nana for life. Love what you do, Ronbo. Do not come on here tomorrow night with no show, because guess what? The night of the Super Bowl, we win it. You're doing an all-night until about 11 o'clock the next morning. I'm going to be right there drunk. And I ain't even drinking, but I'm going to be drunk in happiness. Have a good evening.
You too,
Nana for life. Love what you do, man.
Hey, James. All right. And there's the Lord Jesus. Jesus is my King 777. What's up, fam? He says, thanks for everything you do for the Niners. Jesus is my King. It's such a pleasure, man. As soon as I read the news, it's time for the powwow with the fam. We got to talk about Reuben's only got 2 games. Yes. Woo, man. Dodge that bullet. Oh. Hey, Jay. Come on in, Jay.
Yo, Rambo.
Hey, Jay. What's up, man? You got your line
back
after 2 games.
Birthday.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Belated birthday first off.
Oh, thanks, Jay. Thanks.
Ain't no problem, bro. I hope you enjoyed yourself.
You know, it's always overeating. You know, there's got to be other ways to celebrate besides laying up in the bed talking about, oh, man, I know I shouldn't have had that last piece of chicken. You know, but you know, it's so much fun. And then the 4th of July, you got to eat some more. Oh, man, you got to work out these days in order to party. Whew. But, Jay, what else going on, fam?
Ain't nothing happy about Reuben, you know. 2 games, that ain't nothing compared to how we felt a couple of months ago.
You know, because Jay, how many games do you think Goodell was going to do? Because I thought Goodell was going to lose his mind on this, because everybody had me convinced he was going to go after Reuben like crazy.
I ain't think he was going to do him too bad. About what he got 2 games. That's a good thing.
I just wish we wasn't playing Minnesota first. I wished we could have played Minnesota a little later after we got, you know. But you know what? The 49ers play their best football usually the first 2 or 3 games anyway, when they're feeling strong. So this may be
Fred Warner definitely starting the first 2 games.
I know, right? I can't wait to see what he looks like. And I think they're going to put him at the mic, too.
Oh, yeah. That's his position.
Yeah.
It's already the writing all the way on the wall.
He's a sharp dude.
We're going to play that wheel. We're going to play that mic.
Yeah. You know? I mean, that linebacker crew is kind of tough. When you think about Toomer, Smith, Warner, Foster, that's a good collection of dudes. So if anybody gets hurt, we will not, as a team, will not be killed. They still got solid depth. For the first time in years, Jay, people can actually go down, take a few days off or a few weeks or whatever, and they'll be covered. And that's almost every position. Every position.
Yeah.
Oh, love this front
Definitely
office.
right. It's about time for us to bring it all together. This whole defense, the whole team. I think they gelling at the right time. I think we got a winning thing going on for the Empire.
I think so. The only guy I see is defensively being a problem, cannot go down. And the dude's an Iron Man anyway. The only guy we can't lose is DeForest Buckner. Because that bench is just, ooh. In the secondary, I can't wait to see what guys like Tavares Moore look like.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a different attitude out there. You see Sherman out there carrying on, yelling at them boys on the sideline.
He's going to have them playing
He's going to keep them motivated. Oh yeah, he gonna have that secondary with that attitude, and like they locking down anybody and everybody.
Oh man, preseason's gonna be fun because you know what? The first line guys are only gonna play a couple of minutes, right? And then, of course, you're gonna get the other guys, the new kids on the block, coming out there just showing out. I already see Kendrick Bourne. I see about a minute of Kendrick Bourne, and the coach, whoa, hey, that's we've seen enough. Get him out. Because you don't want Kendrick to get hurt. Because Kendrick's gonna zoom down the field and make some great play. And I can see Get him out of there.
He got that.
I've seen enough.
He got that swag and attitude to be our next superstar receiver.
He really does, and he's got skills.
What?
Boy's route running is ridiculous.
Nah, but his hands remind me a little bit of Crabtree hands.
Ain't they?
That ball hit them hands.
That's
it. Ain't moving.
It ain't going nowhere. Man.
Yeah.
I mean, wow. I mean, boom. And some of them throws, and you saw, Jay, I looked around after the play was over. Where's the ball? Oh! He caught that! No, he didn't! Oh, my God! So, yeah, Kendrick Bourne is special.
Ain't him and Jimmy been working out together?
I'm pretty sure Jimmy's got a whole contingent of dudes. They're working out this whole time. Everybody else is resting. Jimmy and the boys is out there working out.
They already said that. Well, but in the summer, when they first started working out, they said that was his favorite target.
Tell you. And that means by the time preseason rolls around in a few weeks, they're going to be a little ahead of schedule as far as timing, chemistry, G's accuracy, which is already ridiculous, is going to be even sharper. Can you imagine?
I can't wait. I can't wait. That season can't come no faster. And like the other caller said, the only reason is feels so slow right now because of the anticipation. Because how we ended and how we came through with this off season. And we already know we're going 19-0.
Everybody's raising that number.
Hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Why settle short? 13-3. Nah, they ain't working. 19-0. We got to strive for greatness. Ain't that what we say about the Empire?
You got to. And you know, when that day comes, I'll be saying, you know what? I was right, man. I thought we might at least lose one. Look at this.
I mean, because we got a solid team. And look at the offense. Offense, they can't say, all right, we're going to double team Julio.
Yeah, right.
Oh, we're gonna shut down Le'Veon. You can't say that.
They can't do it.
We got too many weapons.
And this is the essence of Shanahan football. This is why I get such a rush out of guys like Jalen Ramsey. Put it in perfect perspective. Oh man, Jimmy G and all that, man. They schemed us up to. Hey, Jalen, glad you noticed. That means we did that right.
Hey.
If you were impressed, were you?
But look. Jalen need to understand is that every quarterback had his own system. Mostly, all the great quarterbacks, they was basically in one system till they got older. You know, and then they was already who they was. But in the beginning, the system, yeah, all right. Blake Bortles needs to be in a better system, I guess. we seen what happened when Blaine Gabbert went to a different system.
Hey, well, you know, that's true. Blaine did a little better with the Cardinals. Hey, we got
I'm
pause,
just saying,
fam.
when he left Jacksonville.
Yeah, I know. But he had a couple of good games before. I don't know. You know, he's a weird dude. But hey, fam, tell you what I'm gonna do. Hey, Jay, let me see you Thursday, fam.
Alrighty.
All right. Great to hear from you, Jay. Have a great 4th of July, too.
Oh, you do the same. Enjoy yourself.
Thanks,
Be good.
Jay. Yeah.
Already. Niner!
I'm jealous. Jay doing that better than me. Yeah.
You got it. You the king.
Have a great night, Jay. It was Daryl Ray Jr. Sup? Funk Master, love that Niner family. Lance Four, I have a good feeling that we will do fine without Foster for 2 games. Our D is way better than last year and probably underrated by a lot of us. You just don't know, because you had to. I keep telling people, first of all, we have to get over how bad we used to be. Because a lot of people are still looking at the 49ers the same way, even 49er fans. Well, we might win 8 if we're lucky. They don't understand. It's not the same team anymore. There's no need for pre-doubt like we had before. It's not the same team. It's not the same coach. Nothing's the same. Hey, Felix!
What up, man?
Yeah.
How you doing, boss?
Felix, ain't talked to you in a while, man. What you been up to?
Yeah, it's been a while. The month of June has been crazy, so just been busy. You know what I'm saying? So
I know. Man.
I ain't had a chance to call and rap with you and this, that. What's been going on with you, Ronbo? Talk to me.
Well, the thing is, I'm been planning on Reuben Foster's. I didn't know what they was gonna do to him, so there's a little bit of anxiety always hanging around in the back of the mind. Even though you celebrate, you're looking at first of all, your our star cornerback Richard Sherman is out there running drills. You're looking at him like, what? Ain't nothing wrong with that boy's feet. And then you look at Solomon Thomas out there developing an attitude. He's out there getting in fights with Weston Richburg. That ain't the same Solomon T. This boy is ready to roll. And then you hear about Jimmy G out there working out with all the guys on offense. Even as we speak, Felix, his ambitions are very high. Jimmy G is not going to come in this season not knowing that playbook. He's not going to come in this season not looking prepared. And if that's the case, the rest of the NFL is in serious trouble.
Yeah, they're in trouble. Let me start Reuben. Man, go ahead and tell Reuben to appeal that, man. Man, what he got to lose? Go ahead and appeal the 2 games. Say, look, Goodell, I smoke a little bit of weed. You smoke weed. Go ahead and let me sit me down. Let me sit the first half of game 1. Don't be. Why he got to be suspended? He's been through enough. The chick lied. And that's reality. 2 games. I'm happy for. I thought it would be longer, but come on.
Did you really think it was gonna be longer? But I like your idea about how Reuben should handle it.
I thought it was going to be at least 4.
Yeah, everybody thought that.
I thought it was going to be at least 4 games. Yeah, but
a lot of people should have said.
I think that this is a wake up call for him. I still think that Richard Sherman and the other guys need to be there just to mentor him and this, that, and the other. But it's a wake up call for him. We'll see as it goes on, what he does and this, that, and the other. But I just didn't think the suspension was necessary considering what he already been through and this, that, and the other. But, it is what it is. Whatever. Goodell, Goodell's going to do what Goodell does. You know what I'm saying? So
he likes having that kind of power.
That has that kind of power. So I'm fine. I'm content with that. I like what Richard Sherman is doing. He's getting out there. Well, that's one of the first things he said. He wanted to come out there, and I'm going to tell you something. Richard Sherman's on a mission. Richard Sherman is on a mission because I'm quite sure he's been hearing the chatter about he's washed up and he's lost a step. But Richard Sherman is on a mission, and I like with his contract the incentive base because that's how much he believes in himself. And we can see that the work he's putting in and he's rubbing off on the young guys. And I think that's probably one of the biggest additions for the San Francisco 49ers, Richard Sherman. That's going to make a world of difference. So now we have a quarterback. We have a quarterback on defense. And we have a quarterback on offense.
You will.
And
yeah.
I think it's one thing. I'm gonna tell you something now, Ronbo, and don't hang up the phone when I tell you this. I still think they need to consider getting Dez Bryant. I'm serious.
I don't get mad about that anymore. I really don't. Dez is. Felix, I just don't know where you're going to put him. I can't get rid of nobody that's on the first 6. Where's he going to play?
But you know what? Just keep him on the back burner because, through training camps and stuff and preseason games, somebody may get nicked up, somebody may get hurt or whatever. So just kind of keep him in the back of your mind as far as, kind of like your backup plan, which I hope nobody gets hurt or this, that, and the other. But, ain't gonna hurt nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that's just a thought. I feel like if there's a spot open for him, or we're short a receiver, I think we should at least try out Des Bryant. It ain't gonna. We ain't got to pay him a bunch of money. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, and the thing is, maybe they should work him out and make. And, he should come in and train with the 49ers. And like you're saying, Des, listen, you learn everything you need to learn out here, and if anything goes wrong, we will call you up. So we're not gonna sign you right now. We're not gonna put you on the roster. I don't know if that's against league policy or anything like that, but he needs to know the program because he's not gonna be able to come in the middle of the season if somebody gets hurt, and be able to plug right in. So it's a real problem. If you don't start with him now, you can't really call him later.
Right. Yeah. Well, like I said, we'll see. We'll see what happens when training camp comes. Look, I'm trying to save up my duck. I'm trying to go to the Super Bowl. I'm trying to go to the Super Bowl, baby. I'm trying to go, you know what I'm saying? Somebody can split the ticket with me. I go in the first half. They go the second half. I'm trying to go to the Super Bowl, baby. I'm trying to go.
Pass the
I'm
ticket out the gate.
City.
All right, here you go. Here's the stub.
Right. But I'm excited about our season. Whatever. My wife's in the bed. She hating on me. She like the Titans. But don't nobody care about them. So. Don't nobody care about them.
So many people have this problem. They like the 49ers and the wifey likes somebody else. That's hilarious.
It ain't really, it's not really no competition. It ain't no competition because the Niners got history.
She must have been very upset last season because I know she didn't anticipate the 49ers beating the Titans.
Yeah, she did. And you know what? And I had talked about us going out to San Francisco to watch the game or whatever, but you know they weren't interested. But I'll tell you what though, I'm coming out there this year. And I'm gonna catch you a game.
Don't let her hear you talking.
Oh well, yes. You know what? Because she's gonna be there with me. We coming together, and you know what? We're as one. And that day, she is going to be a 49er.
That's right.
I don't want to hear it.
Put a red jersey on it. That's what you do. All right.
That's what I do. That's what I do, fam. Okay. Well, I appreciate what you do. Hey,
thanks,
look,
fam.
when you come to Atlanta, look me up.
Oh,
and I'll get you some of the best neck bones in the city now.
He did not say neck bones. Now everybody knows. God.
Neck bones. I know you don't have neck bones out there in California and San Francisco.
Not like they do out there in the They're okay. You know, I was trying to keep that a secret. I didn't want anybody to know I was eating neck bones with hot sauce. Shh. Alex,
all right,
have a good night,
well, you take care, man.
You too, fam. Talk to you later.
All right. All right,
yeah, you get some cornbread. I go black-eyed peas, them neck bones. And the thing about your neck bones, you can eat neck bones like you can eat 3 or 4 necks before you get enough meat. You know, let's not get into food. I'll get crazy. Hey, Rascal, come on in, man.
Hey, how you doing, Ronbo?
Hey, Rascal, man. Man, and now that we got Reuben, we know where we're going to start with him. I mean, even if we were to lose the first 2 games, we're going 14-2. Reuben's going to inspire that defense. You already got Richard Sherman inspiring that defense. You already got Jimmy G inspiring that defense. Why? Because Jimmy gives them more rest than they've had in years. Because as him and Trent Taylor just moving them chains, inch by inch. That defense is out there. Oh, wait, don't say my time. Defense, you can't call timeouts. You guys got to get up, get your hands up off your knees. If you're not ready for this game, then step out of the way.
Yeah.
Marcus Goodwin.
You know what? I want to get a Niner jersey with say the Garoppolo effect. You know, Sherman and Garoppolo.
Garoppolo. I like that. The Garoppolo. Yes, I like that.
Yeah, you know, we should.
You can get that printed on the back of a jersey. You know it? You know the ones you get like, wow, the Garoppolo.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because I love Richard Sherman. Even when he was in Seattle, I mean, like, personally, I'm not going to lie to you.
Don't say this.
You know, I was just like, if he was red and gold, it'd be different. And then all of a sudden,
I know.
I was like, the gods have answered.
People gave me that argument, too, when I was hating on him. You know, if he was in a 49er jersey, man, you guys would not hate him. Well, he ain't. And that's why I do hate him. His mouth is too damn big. You know, but now
he psyched out everyone. He psyched out everyone. And the crazy thing was that, you know, him with his teammates up there in Seattle, and now with his teammates with the Niners, you know, the thing I loved about him was that he had like this big camaraderie, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, he gets people to play hard, and he plays hard. He tells them he puts his body on the line, and you know, you see that. You know, and it's
he's into his
he has that
teammates.
effect. Yeah, he has that effect. It's contagious, you know. It's contagious with the other players. You know, like wow, shit. You know, I can't lag it because you know, because then he'll be up on my ass and all that. Yeah.
Sherm is man, and he. You know, the funny thing about it, he wants revenge on his old team. That's what's motivated him too. I like that. Oh,
and you know what's the good thing though? You can tell he has revenge, but you know what? The thing is, like, he's not trash talking. He seems more positive. He seems more happy. And you know what? He's taking it slow. He's waiting till his body recovers and everything. You know, I know he's already moving and whatnot, but I mean, you know, he's doing it the smart way. A lot of guys would just be like, "Well, I want revenge now." Patience. The game is chess, not checkers. You know, you wait it out, and then. You know, and he's always done that. He's always studied film like crazy. That's why he was always so good. He wasn't always like the best athletic player, but he just knew how players moved. He studied players, and that's one of the things that I've loved about him. You know,
sharp individual.
And I was just, oh yeah. And then every time he covered Crabtree, I was like, damn.
Tell you,
just
man,
don't pass it to Crabtree. Just don't pass it to Crabtree.
Boy, you know, I tell you that. You know, but the thing is, he knew Crabtree and how he ran his routes. Like you said, Richard Sherman had a book on everybody, and he still says OBJ is a pain in the neck. But somebody just pointed out, all right, since Rich, let's Spoon, whom I think is going to break out this year like we don't expect, because he got better and better each week. I wonder where his ceiling is, because if he can get better and better in the speed that he was getting better and better, where is he going with this? How good is Akello Witherspoon? Man.
Oh, man. Well, if you know anything about soccer players, and you
right,
one,
I was getting ready to mention
they're
that.
Fast with their feet. They're fast with their feet, and I mean it's called. They can sprint back and forth. They can just, and then the drills they do with their feet, it's unheard of, you know. And that's one of the things that
get tired.
He's getting. No, he doesn't. And that's the thing is that he's already a big corner. So,
right, 6'3".
Just imagine. Yeah.
Whoa. And the dude, like his hips, you watch his hips flip on some of them drills. It's such a natural movement. There's no effort involved. His head stays right where his upper body stays straight. His lower body shifts. He's still got his eye right on the target. Look at how this kid moves. That wasn't an effort for him. That was natural.
And when people run routes and they, let's say a corner, there's a receiver running a route and he just makes a quick cut. He stops, makes a quick cut. The corner's already, he's trying to stop himself from backpedaling, right? Mm-hmm. Because he has all this muscle, the body form of a regular football player. They're muscular, they're big, this and that, and they don't have that.
Not like fluid.
So he's already stopping by the time he's ready to move. His motion's already going to the receiver after he makes like a quick slant or something.
Hey.
I mean,
eyes still already, on him too. Watching.
No, yeah, no. And then it's like for a regular corner, it's just big built. It's they're going at a massive speed, so they have to stop real quick.
And
for a soccer player, it's natural.
Yeah.
You've been looking at the FIFA. You look
I've
at
been
how
watching
fast these
FIFA,
guys
man.
run, how they sprint, how they're running, they're jogging back and forth, they're going, and then all of a sudden, as soon as they get the ball, they see an open. They're sprinting like a little bit track star.
So the best athletes in the world. Do you think we're gonna go? Rascal, tell you what, man. We'll see you Thursday. All right.
All right, sounds good. Well, good talking to you.
Always.
All right. Have a happy 4th of July.
You too, fam.
All right.
Yeah. And we go to.
She's on it. Wait, she's in it? No, she's in it, and she's on it. No, I'm saying, is she in the movie? Yes. Really? She's in it.
Always love that. Sneak in on people's conversation. Jason.
Yo, you funny, yo. Wow, you funny, man. What's up, man? I'm sitting here with the wife and kids, man.
I know we was listening to you reviewing. You was always reviewing a movie, right?
Yeah, we were talking about Halloween and this new Halloween coming out.
I know,
but
right?
I was also, yeah, like how many times is this guy? He should be 90 years old by now.
Michael Ryan?
You
I know, right?
Michael Myers, yeah.
Michael
he should
Myers,
be dead
yeah.
by now, just of natural causes.
He's a ghost, though. Remember, he can't die. That dude is going to be around terrorizing people forever. Him and Freddy Krueger both.
It sounds like you're describing Reuben Foster and the BYU kid. Fred
Warner.
Fred Warner. They're going to be around for a long time terrorizing. They can't kill us. You know what I mean? We're going to be around. But I heard earlier on your Monday Night Raw, I was just, listening at work. Sometimes I just really just free the time at work when I'm driving, and I just listen to the show after you have already done it, just to keep abreast of what everybody's thinking and how it's moving and shaking out here in the empire,
Yeah.
But I heard you talking about retro, the 94 Super Bowl Niners. No, the Harbaugh Niners versus this Niners. And, the comparing.
The secondary
the receiving core. It's really, when we disbanded that team, I honestly felt discouraged because, going after the Dennis Erickson era with the Eric
after surviving era, it, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah, after enduring those hard years, I was so happy that, all right, we're back how we used to be, always in the hunt, of things. But then we just disbanded that so fast. I was almost, on suicide watch out here. Like, what the hell is this? Everybody just left. Crabtree, Gore, Davis. But right now, we've actually restored some great players, and we're right back in the fold. I'm just like, this is a miracle to have done that in such a short window. Although guys still got to play together, gel, still work toward greatness. Nothing's going to be given. The NFL is not a cakewalk, but we still got pieces. I really like Willis and Bowman. I was like, man, this is the best duo in the Mike and Ted that I've ever seen. But then you get lightning strikes twice with Reuben Foster, and I don't want to really compare him this early to Willis because Willis, he's a beast, man. Yeah. But, I looked at Willis's college tape out of, I think he was out of Ole Miss, I think. And then I look at the Alabama footage of this kid Foster, man, and it's such similar as far as their tenacity for the ball. And then you get Warner out there, and he's probably potentially going to be a lot freakier than Bowman was before the knee injury as far as his coverage skills. Because I remember we didn't have good coverage with that Harbaugh team. Our linebackers weren't covering the tight ends really good. We were getting beat. Willis was getting beat, and Bowman was getting beat over the middle a lot.
Yep.
So that might be something that Warner can bring different. And then also we didn't have great coverage defensive backs. Y'all touched on it a little bit. Whitner, and I think we had Golston at the time.
Yeah, Golston.
He was
Whitner.
A hard hitter.
Yeah.
He was. Whoa, man. He was probably hitting as hard as Ronnie Lott. No disrespect to the legend, but Golston was laying him out. Him and Dante, but they couldn't cover it really great. And then Carlos Rogers and Terrell Brown, defensively on the back in the deep thirds, we didn't really have any coverage guys. But now we're stocked. We're overstocked in all these positions. We're stocked.
So true.
Guys are running,
some of them going to get cut. Because you look at Tavares McFadden, and you also look at Tavares Moore. And what are you going to do?
I don't even believe we're talking about McFadden. Like, we even have McFadden. He's no small feat. McFadden was one of the best. I don't understand how he didn't. I guess it was the speed. He ran like a 4.6. Yeah. But so did Jerry Rice. Shit.
Yeah,
I'll take it. We'll take it. These scouts don't know shit. These scouts, and they let Adrian Colbert go to the seventh round. These scouts.
And now look at him.
Matt Breida, undrafted. He's going to be I don't like that I like the guy McKinnon, I don't like that we're automatically just handing him the keys to the car right away. I get it. He got a hefty price tag and all that. But Breida, what's wrong with Breida starting?
Hey.
Are they going to let him earn the starting position, or the paycheck determine that?
You know what? Last year, McKinnon was not supposed to beat out Joe. So, one thing about Shanahan, if you're the best man, he ain't going to make you sit down. It's just not what he does.
That's all I want to see.
Truthfully,
I hope they both get, because it's going to be a dual back system, just like, Shanahan in Atlanta with Coleman and Freeman. So, I understand. We're probably a three-headed monster. I heard somebody, I think that was Yamin, peace to Yamin, you know what I mean? Philadelphia brotherly love, dude. But he was talking about, Yamin, that's my dude. You don't know, I fucks with Yamin. I'm from right over there. Philly is right there close to Staten Island. Y'all got the Golden Gate Bridge, and we got the Verrazano Bridge. Where all the paisans are. Hey, this fucking guy. Who the fuck is this fucking kid? I grew up
on the West Coast. We were in Staten Island was where all the rich people live. Is that the case or what?
That's true to a degree, but it's segregated, Ronbo, and I don't want to get into that because there's a lot of projects and gentrification going on. We also talked about East Coast Niner history. They talked about the Niner Nation word being, a taboo thing and why it is, and I didn't know that history, but I will give you West Coast Niner fans who are the local Niner fans some history on how East Coast people became Niner fans. And it is a thing called electric football. I don't know if everybody here is old enough to remember electric football. You get the football teams, you put them on this table, you plug the table in, and the table vibrates.
It vibrates, yeah.
And you put your players on there. You got to tweak the wheel. There's a little knob on there. You tweak it. You make your running backs curve and cut.
And they vibrate across the table.
Yeah. So in my neighborhood, in the project, this is all we did all day. But you had to choose your teams. Yeah. So there was guys, and we would die hard about our teams. Raiders fans. This is New York stuff. Raiders fans, Denver Broncos. Nobody was a Houston fan at this time. Was definitely not a New England Patriots fan. So if you're 35 and older and you're a Patriots fan, you're a fucking front runner. Nobody was messing with the Urban Fryer Patriots. Get out of here. Nobody was dealing with the Urban Fryer Patriots. You know what I'm saying? So shame on you if you're born in the 70s and you're a Patriots fan and you're not from New England. Knock it off. Nobody liked the Patriots. Jim Everett and the Rams. There was no Rams fan around with Jim Everett. Nobody was going with Jim Everett. Get out of here. They were probably Niners fans. And then when the Rams moved to St. Louis, they probably just jumped on into red and gold jerseys real quick.
Man. Jason, we got to stop. I'm going to tell you what, man.
All right,
Jason,
bro.
let me see you Thursday, huh? And bring that game with you. I want to hear it played.
That electric football. All right, man.
All right, Jason.
Peace.
Peace, bro. It's funny. And hey, Mel. Come on in, Mel.
My man, what's going on?
Oh, Mel, man, we're sitting back here rejoicing over the fact that we're not going to wait no 4 to 6 games. I think there's a lot of people, because I had already been talked into by those who, the doom and gloom people, they always go too far with that. They had already convinced me, man, you may as well get ready for 4 to 6 games. I said, for real? That was only a weed charge? I mean, everything else got dropped. Man, that's the way it go. Oh, man. So, I was listening. I kind of felt like it was going to be only a game or two. But, I got talked out of it. I'm back now, though, Mel. Ain't going to be none of that. Yeah.
Ronbo, that's why you got to listen to me, man. That's why you got to listen to me, my brother. Have I steered you wrong yet? Have I been wrong or have I steered you wrong yet? No, I told you. What I said was I'd be surprised that he got anything, but I said at the most 2 games. I didn't even think he was going to get that, and I think that it was on the cusp of not happening. I'm thinking he almost got off completely. That's what took so long. Or one of the things that took so long.
Waited till the last.
But yeah, they had. Yep. In 2 games, I 4 to 6 games. There was no way he'd have been able to justify 4 to 6 games.
That's what I was thinking.
He couldn't have been able to do that. Yeah, not at all. Not at all.
So,
he got off. So he couldn't justify a big suspension for the domestic violence, that wouldn't even have been a suspension anyways. That would have been you up out of here. The
That's
Niners
true.
would have got him out of there.
Especially if all that was true. Oh, my
right.
God.
And even with the looming gun charge, first of all, that was fruit from the poison tree anyways, because it came from that false domestic violence charge. But turns out it wasn't even like he had, some super secret military grade illegal weapon and they called him with it. No, it was legal where he got it from. It was, now ignorance is no excuse, ignorance is no excuse for breaking the law. However, you're not going to crucify the dude with a legal firearm. That was legal when he bought it, registered and everything. It's just, state laws are different.
I just wish we would have asked somebody, and his lawyers, he's just surrounded by legal people. Just say, dude, I got this gun, man. What am I going to do? Hey, let's go register that right now. Don't waste another minute. Get that registered. You can't cross state lines with a weapon unregistered in California. All right. And he wouldn't even got charged. I think the barrel was modified, but other than that.
Yeah, that's a fact. But yeah, man, we're going to be fine. Like, even those 2 games. Either way, whatever his decision is going to be, whether he appeals it or not, I'm good either way. Because even missing the first 2 games, worst case scenario, first of all, I don't think we're losing the first 2 games even without him. I don't either. That's number one, because he's not the only piece of our puzzle.
That's right.
And, what's so lovely about the position we're in right now is that we have guys like bona fide studs that are fighting for spots on the field. So while we're talking about Jimmy G and how great he is, there's a guy whose place he took last year who's going to be breaking his neck this offseason trying to get on the field or being ready in case something happens where he does have to get on the field. So CJ, of course, he's going to be improving by leaps and bounds just with Jimmy G there and being to learn from him and being to see different things. Oh, my goodness, just like Steve Young learned from Joe.
You don't want to be embarrassed.
Just like, yeah, exactly. And that's the whole reason why, Lynch and Shanahan were going after Brady last year in the first place was to get CJ ready. So it's not like we just forgot about CJ. So it's the same exact thing with our linebacking core. The guys that are behind Reuben Foster and, any starter really, those guys aren't just sitting there comfortably like, oh, well, I lost my spot. This guy's starting over me. Okay. Nah, these dudes are working and working and working. Right. So whoever it is, whether it's Fred Warner or whoever, they are going to be using these first 2 games as an opportunity to showcase what they can bring to the table to try to get themselves on the field even when Reuben comes back. So we're going to be good in that regard. But worst case scenario, let's say we lose the first 2 without Reuben Foster. We just lost the first 2. Now, I know the fans are going to be in a panic, especially early in the season. Because you see early in the football seasons, teams that start 2-0, their fan base is, Super Bowl. Like, okay, it's a 16-game season, 17 weeks long, calm down. Or teams that lose the first 2. And there was a team in the 90s.
It's a marathon. That's right.
Right. Now, there was a team in the 90s that started 0-2 and ended up winning the Super Bowl. And I believe that was 1993. That was the Cowboys that year when with Smith. I forget whether Smith was injured or holding out or whatever, but he missed the first couple games and they lost. Started 0-2.
Hall of Fame running back, Emmett. Yeah.
Right. But yeah, man, we're gonna be good. There's no reason to panic. Oh my goodness, I know a lot of people are gonna sleep well tonight though.
Yeah.
Thinking that he might have been out for 6 games or whatever.
I couldn't understand 6. I mean, I got talked into 4, but 6? I said, come on, man. 6? For just
4 was even.
No way.
Yeah, 4 was even extreme, man. I couldn't even see 4. As a matter of fact, this isn't finding out about this 2-game deal. This isn't even on some. I feel like it was the low end. I figured it was going to be between 2 and whatever. No, this 2 games was the high end. It was going to be either nothing or 2 games at the very, very most. So this is the worst.
And they don't like to give out just 1 game. They always come in 2s, increments of 2. They don't give out 3.
Yep.
It's always an even number. Yep. So yeah. Mel, I tell you
what I'm going to do. Okay. Go ahead.
Well, I was just saying we got to continue on Thursday, but go finish that thought.
Okay, no problem. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, I was just going to say, man, I hope Sherman somebody get in there, man, and start lawyering on some. Hopefully we can get this 2-game suspension to be, make him sit out the 2 preseason games. How about that? let's work out a deal like
Wouldn't it be good if you could bargain free preseason games? Dang it.
Word up.
Yeah, well.
All right, my bro.
Oh,
I
Mel.
will talk
All right,
to you
Phil. See you Thursday.
later on this week.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Happy 4th of July. Oh,
Hey,
James,
right.
what's up? If you still
Time to
listening,
eat.
James, if you still listening, I'm a few miles away from you, my brother. You in
that's
North
right.
Jersey. I'm down South Jersey. So, yeah.
Yeah, hey, how close are you to MetLife? James says he's 12 miles away. How close are you to MetLife?
Yeah. He's up North Jersey. I'm down south. I'm down right across the bridge from Philly. So I'm close to the link, to Lincoln Financial. But yeah, I'm about an hour and a half, 2 hours.
I can see a little further down. It sounds like you're closer to Yamin.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, I'm real close to him, right across the bridge.
Yeah. All right.
Yep.
We're looking for you Thursday.
All right, my brother.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, gone.
And we knew. Wait a minute. Is that the name? A closet 49ers fan? Oh, I know. That's Rudy again. We renamed him the closet 49ers fan. Rudy, I am curious as to why are you here today? I mean, why?
What's up, Ronbo?
Be here?
Hold on, let me get my tagline again. Hold on.
All right, here you go.
Finally, Rudy's come back to Tuesday night Ronbo show.
Okay.
Okay, so I have a little thing to pick with your Rams escape.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Now, what is up with the Rams escape thing with Reuben Foster? Did he even play against the Rams last year?
No, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
I don't see him in the box score.
No, you didn't. He didn't play. That's the only reason why you won the game, Rudy.
Well, I didn't think so. I mean, if the guy's so good, why didn't they try to put him in there to stop Gurley? And Gurley got 3 touchdowns, 2 running, 2 passing.
Let me help you with that. Okay, he was injured in game 1. He couldn't come back for a few weeks. And yeah, and you had Bowman out there who was tired from the Sunday game, and he could do nothing with Gurley. But I assure you, Reuben will not get tired. He's only 20-something years old. He will not get tired. And you and I both know he is a little more athletic than Bowman is in his career right now. So you figure that one out. Yeah. Okay.
Well, you guys are going to need all the help you guys can get. But I want to correct you again on the second game because, we go back and forth about, we rested our starters.
You said it, not us.
You never like to lose any. But I'm looking at the box score, and let me list you a roster of the guys that didn't play in the first game. Of course, you got Golf. Of course, you got Gurley. Of course, you got Watkins. Of course, you got Cup. Of course, you got Woods. All those guys didn't play. That's offense. Defense, Brockers, Aaron Donald, Johnson, Tremaine Johnson, LaMarcus Joyner, Barron, on and on. So I don't know where you get, we rested our starters. That's a lot of players didn't play. So that's kind of like you guys beat the Golden State Warriors without Curry and all the other guys. And you're bragging on it. That's
Rudy, let me ask you a question for just a moment while you're going on and on with that. In game 1...
Well, those are facts.
Oh, no, I'm fine. But in game 1, there was no resting. What happened there? You almost lost that game,
What happened
Rudy.
there, Hoyer played a hell of a game. I'm surprised you guys... When they got Garoppolo, he played a hell of a game. He actually played better in that game than Garoppolo played against our backups.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, you should have been swept last year, whether you played your starters or not. Okay, so that is the thing. And had Reuben played, it would have been a landslide beating. So, Rudy, this is why I say these things that you bring up have no merit.
What do you mean no merit? Those are all facts.
You're claiming about the guys that you rested in the second game, when really the truth of the matter is, Rudy, had they played, they would have lost. The 49ers had just beaten a defense that was way more tough than the Rams' defense to begin with. So there wouldn't have been any stopping on the scoring. The only thing you guys could have possibly did was score more points. Would you?
If you flash back to the season, the Rams defense struggled to get used to Wade Phillips' defense. We were giving up a lot of runs.
There you go.
And so that game versus Hoyer, he played amazing. He surprised the hell out of me but we weren't on Wade's page then. Then when we played you guys the last game,
you know what? Most of those points had to do.
We didn't play nobody, so I don't even know why everyone brings that game up.
Your frontline defense.
We didn't even have our squad there.
your frontline defense was still there. That was because Garcon was smoking your secondary.
I told you that Brockers, Donald, Ogletree, Quinn, LaMarcus Joyner, Tremaine Johnson. How are you saying our frontline defense was still there? They weren't there.
The first game?
They were on the sidelines laughing at you guys bragging that you're beating
Get over the second game, Rudy. Give it up.
I'm talking about, because that's what you guys say.
Game.
Oh, Jimmy G looked so good against our backups and third stringers, and we still picked them twice.
Hey, let me tell you something. Compare your team with the Jaguars. And just
we
compare your
defense
to the Jaguars.
When we played the Jaguars, the game was over at halftime. It wasn't even a contest. By halftime, we were already leading by almost 2 touchdowns.
So there you go. Same thing. We beat them by more than that in the first half. So
but our defense
what do
is
you got
better.
to offer?
We have a better pass rush.
You got a better pass rush? Rudy, the Jaguars were killed in the first half by the Niners as well. We didn't have any problem scoring. So what makes you think your defense was going to have anything to do with the 49ers?
Rudy's already playing the 49ers.
Rudy, the other thing is you can't make a comparison just to make your team look better than they are. The Jaguars' defense statistically was better than the Rams.
Well,
so that's why I'm trying to tell you.
The Jaguars have a hell of a season, but we schooled them too. So that's not.
But I'm just saying, if we can score against the
halftime.
Jags, we could score against the Rams defense, whether you played your first line or not.
Well, I don't see you guys improve that much on defense. That Jared Goff is going to pick you guys apart.
That's okay. I hope you don't. You'll notice that night. So if you see no improvement on defense, Rudy, that's your problem. Rudy, you don't understand the 49ers defense? I understand that. But to say that you've seen no improvement means nothing to me or anybody else. We know the defensive secondary is way better than last year. We know that the front is going to be better than last year. But you don't need to see it, Rudy, because you're delusional and you don't want to see it. So ignore it, Rudy. You'll be enlightened that night.
I can tell you this. Jared Goff and company did what the 49ers could never do, and that's going to Seattle and slam them. And then we took the NFC West title away from them, and then you had Sherman going to the enemy. He's going to get slammed again on that side.
Here's the thing. Rudy, here's a funny thing about that. There's a matchup issue. You guys own the Hawks, and for the last few years, even when you own the Hawks, we owned you. Can you explain that?
Well, I don't think owning last year when Goff went into Santa Clara.
I'm talking about the 2 years before that.
Yeah, all the 49er fans left by the third quarter.
See, you can't change the subject and just make it any different. We owned you, Rudy. You beat us once, and how many last times?
Well, let's see. Last year we won the NFC West division.
No.
And that's when we
Let's
beat
keep
you
it between
head-to-head.
us. Let's keep it between us.
What does the past have to do with the teams now? Like you said, we improved.
You're the one who brought it up. You said you guys own the Seahawks.
Their first year.
You said you own the Seahawks. I just wanted to point out we owned you.
No, I didn't say we owned the Seahawks. You did. I said that we slammed them.
You said you guys go in and slam the Seahawks.
That's something the 49ers could never do.
Well, no, right. They owned us, but we owned you, Rudy. We still
I don't know how
own you.
we walked away with a W in Santa Clara last year, so that's a pretty good own right there.
You walked away with a W in Santa Clara last year? But
yeah,
how did you walk away with that
3
W?
touchdowns, picked them apart, looked like Joe Montana wearing number 16 in the Ram jersey.
It was handicapped, though, wasn't it? You lost that game, Rudy, and you know it. You lost that game due to a technicality, a bad call. Get over yourself, Rudy. Your team still
we'll see what
is
happens.
owned by the 49ers.
Reuben Foster ain't going to make any difference because we're going to be better than we were last year. And plus, we have Sue and you got Donald together.
Hey, Rudy, all I can do is
the reason why Aaron Donald hasn't signed is because he's waiting for Khalil Mack's contract. Just so you know, that's why he hasn't signed. He's waiting for Khalil Mack's contract, and then he's going to go from there.
Khalil Mack was not waiting for his contract. You know what? If they fool around, they've signed everybody but Aaron Donald, and that was a big mistake on their part because Aaron Donald should have been number one. You've got a stupid front office.
They already offered him a bunch of great offers, but he's waiting for Khalil Mack's contract to set the pace, and then he's going to go from there.
Rudy, good luck with that, all right? But I guarantee you, Reuben Foster will not have a lot of problem with Todd Gurley. This ain't no Navarro Bowman.
But on that note, I'm going to let you go. You have the other callers. On that note, let me ask you this. On both sides of the ball, who do you have that's in the same category and caliber as Aaron Donald or Todd Gurley?
Todd Gurley? You think Todd Gurley's the best running back in the league, don't you? Listen, I got news for you.
Won MVP last year.
That night, watch Jerick McKinnon outplay Gurley.
You want to put a cap on it?
Make it easier on yourself.
Let's put a cap on it. Let's see. Let's say in both games we'll add up the rushing yards and passing yards, and if he has better stats than Todd Gurley, I'll buy you a cap. Otherwise, you buy me one.
Sounds like no problem with me. All right. And Rudy,
it's kind of unfair because I mean
I know it's not Rudy because number one,
I'm
Kyle
looking at
Shanahan,
Todd Gurley and Aaron Donald. Those are Hall of Fame caliber
I don't
players.
care what hall they're in. Eric, my coach is better than yours, Rudy. This is what you refuse to understand. But I got to go, Rudy.
Well, I just know head-to-head when all-stars are playing.
Head-to-head means you got to play for a coach. You do what you're told.
Golf had a better season than Shanahan did also, too, in the first year.
Look what he had. Look what I had.
Number one in offense.
Judy.
Sometimes
things have changed.
Sometimes the student is better than the teacher.
Things have changed, Rudy. And you'll learn that in a minute. We'll see you later. You got to go. We'll get out of here.
Well, we're
Goodbye,
just better.
Rudy.
All right.
Hey, yeah, Sheik. Yeah. Sheik, don't. What is it? I had, yeah, sure, Sheik. When you come in like that, it causes all kind of noise. So we're sorry. We'll get you next time. All right. Because I didn't want to go too long with Rudy, because I know if we get with guys in here, they go too long. I just wanted to beat him up and let him go. All right. Hey, Big Al, come on in, man. Big Al. Big Al. Ooh. Hey, Daryl Green. We're going to come back to Big Al. Daryl Green.
What's up?
Daryl, man, just sitting up here delighted with the fact that, yes, Reuben Foster.
Yeah.
He will be a free man.
Yeah, Rudy Fruity, he's an undercover 49ers, man. Come on now.
And now he just can't deal with the fact that Navarro Bowman's gotten a little older. He can't recover very fast. And he thinks that Todd Gurley's the greatest running back since the position was invented. He's about to get educated that night.
He didn't bring that up. Yeah, he didn't bring that up when we whooped him. 28 to zip. Remember that?
He keeps bringing that. He just reads off a list of players that weren't theirs, why they're second string. But what Rudy doesn't understand.
Yeah, one good year.
What Rudy doesn't understand is we played all our second string that night too, and the backups and rookies. Daryl, we had more rookie snaps last year than any team in the NFL. So why people keep crying about, well, they played the backups in the second string, and that's why, oh, get out of here. Our second string and backups been playing since game 8. Ah!
Yep. Yeah, man, I'm glad. Yeah, man, I'm glad. You only got 2 games suspension, man. Woo.
Yeah, I know.
Cool.
That was close.
Groovy, man.
Man.
So.
You know, it's funny. Some of us think he should actually appeal it. But you know what? Might as well let him play those 2 games. Let him sit out and get it over with.
Yeah, just don't let it. Get it over with. You ain't got to worry about it.
Yeah. You know, I just wish it would have been 1 game. But no matter what, it's the worst game. It's the Vikings. Beat the Vikings, everybody else is a piece of cake.
Oh, yeah. Can't wait, boy. Yeah, I forgot to tell you happy birthday when it was your birthday that day. So tell you now, happy birthday.
Thanks, fam. Appreciate it.
Yeah. So what you doing for the 4th?
Eating. You know, I'm gonna try to. I gotta work out. Let me get down there. I'm gonna work out before I go to bed, cause I can never control myself when you smell that grill. It's just your appetite gets, judgment goes out. You don't care. You start making excuses like, it's only 1 day, you know.
Yeah. That's true there. Yeah. So what been going on? Nothing else?
Oh, that's it. Also, I was reading about, speaking of the Rams, as we have been, there's reports now about the Rams as even with their acquisitions may not be as good as originally believed. I didn't have time to tell Rudy about that because he would argue. But
don't they got one of their boys suspended too?
Yeah, the offensive lineman, he's been suspended.
Yeah.
But even though Wade Phillips says that those linebackers are going to be okay, he's got to say that. And they still don't have anybody coming off the edge that anybody's scared of. So look for Shanahan to go buck wild on both weaknesses.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but I'm going to go and get out there, yeah. So, yeah. Fuck the Rams, Rudy. You take it, Ronbo.
Hey,
I tell you why you say, hey, go Niners.
Hey, yeah, please.
All right.
Have a good night.
All right, bye-bye.
Yeah. All right. But it's Big Al. Hey, Big Al.
What's up, Ronbo?
Hey, Al, man. Just sit back here celebrating the fact that we ain't got to wait any more than 2 games. It ain't going to be 4 or 6, Al. Reuben will be back ready to roll in game 3. Yes.
Yeah. He playing against, who is it, the Cardinals or the Lions? No.
Kansas City.
Right?
Yeah, we're going to Kansas City. Reuben will join us against the Chiefs.
Oh, okay. He gonna knock Mahomes' head off his shoulders.
He gonna knock anybody that's running through there. They gonna get hurt. Hey, who's the running back for the Chiefs?
Say that again.
Who is the running back for the Chiefs?
Hill, right? Hill.
Tyreek is a wide receiver, right? Tyreek Hill is.
I thought Tyreek Hill was a running back.
He looks
no,
like
Tyreek Hill's that dude who runs like as fast as Marquise Goodwin.
Yeah,
and
he's the one. He's the one that chuck the deuces up at you when he burns you.
Yeah, that's Tyreek. He is something to worry about. But here's the thing: when you got Sherman and Witherspoon back there, and guess who can keep up with Tyreek? Adrian Colbert can definitely keep up with Tyreek. He runs with his cousin, Marquise. So when Tyreek comes back there, turn on the afterburners. Oh, they got Kareem Hunt. That's who they got. Hill is probably not going to be a big danger. Kareem Hunt is good. So we'll see about him.
And they got Sammy Watkins, so they got a little something for us to deal with, but we gonna be all right. But I don't want to make it too long about Rudy, but Rudy smoking that good dope, huh?
I know, man. He just, I don't know. He thinks because they won the West last year that they're guaranteed to win the West again. I don't know what makes him think that. I mean, he's talked himself into it without considering everything. If anything, he should consider the team he had last year got to that point. The team he's got this year, a little different, may not get to that point. If anything.
Right. and you know what? I was everybody is sold on Jared Goff. I got to see a little bit more from Jared Goff. We don't necessarily know that he the man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you watch, NFL Network or whatnot, they say Jared Goff is number 2 in the NFC West. So, they put Russell Wilson,
number
Goff,
1,
Jimmy Garoppolo. Yeah,
number
Jimmy
3.
Garoppolo is number 3.
Yeah.
But from what I saw, Jimmy Garoppolo out there looking like a little baby Joe Montana. So I think I think Jimmy Garoppolo is going to be number 1 pretty soon.
He will be. And you know why, too? Because Garoppolo does things off schedule. He ain't got to – see, actually, there's a microphone in Goff's helmet, and he's got McVay telling him exactly what to do. He cannot think like Garoppolo. He cannot improvise like Garoppolo. When Garoppolo gets in trouble, he turns his mic off and takes over. So we've seen him go off schedule. Kyle even said later on, a lot of that stuff he did out there was off schedule. So, hats off to him.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Titans game, Jaguars game. Yeah.
That's
another thing, too, people don't realize how good Jerick McKinnon is. The only reason he wasn't starting was because he was playing behind
I know. The Vikings running back. McVay. Is that Mc something? Is he McTavish?
No, Dalvin Cook.
No, Cook got hurt early in the season. Yeah, Dalvin got hurt in the beginning of the season, and they used that other big running back from Oakland. He was with the Raiders last year. He ended up with the Vikings this year. But was it Latavius?
Oh, you talking about Latavius?
Yeah.
Latavius, yeah, I know you're talking about. He's kind of funny looking. Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, he was the head running back, and they brought Jarek in on the third down situations, passing downs. See, this is what people don't understand.
Right.
Yeah, Jarek, with the kind of quickness he's got, and especially with Shanahan using him, he's going to have a lot of games where he may run for 60 or 70 yards, but where he's really going to kill teams is in that passing game. West Coast offense, you put a guy like that in the West Coast offense with Jimmy G throwing at him, now he becomes – I know what Shanahan's doing. This is going to be interesting to see. Latavius Murray, yeah, that was their running back lead. But that's the kind of game they played last year. Yeah. So.
Yeah, Latavius Murray. Yeah, they got a different style. It's all good. We're going to see. You know, I just left the gym. I was in there lifting. I had my Niners shirt on. So my little gym homies was talking shit to me. I was like, okay, we're going to see.
Yeah.
You know, they are Raider fans. Yeah, because I work out in Richmond, so it's a whole bunch of Raider fans over there.
Yeah. All God, Richmond, all guys, all Raider. Hey,
yeah, Richmond 24-hour fitness.
Oh.
Yeah.
And Al, do you remember last year the dude that ran from coast to coast on us on that kick return against the Vikings?
Yeah, Jerick McKinnon.
Yeah, that's what I didn't know. That's who we were picking up. You know, I remember some little dude just ran all the way between us, our guys, like they wasn't even there. I says, who is?
Yep.
And then I said, what? Whoa. We picked him up? Because I didn't even know that was McKinnon during the course of the year. I didn't even know that was him with the Vikings. I knew it was the same dude. Oh, I'm delighted. That boy is fast.
And the thing about it is he's fearless, too. He don't care. He don't care about getting hit.
No.
He don't run scared.
No.
It's going to be nice. But man, I plan to go to the game versus the Cardinals in October. Out there in Levi. So
that'll be an
the
interesting
tickets
game.
is crazy, man. But I'm gonna take my pops to a game. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't been to Levi yet, so
yeah, he'll love it.
We're gonna have a good time out there.
Get there early so you can go through go to the museum and everything. All right, fam.
Yeah,
Big Al.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you
All
Thursday,
right,
fam. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. You know. So let's get going up here and I'll read a few notes and say goodnight. It's Nick C. Do you think Fred Warner starts week 1? Man, that's going to be... Fred has a lot of skill, but I'm not sure if they're not going to want to feel confident by putting a veteran in. What you might see Brock Coyle at the mic, because he's going to want to put the guys that are most efficient in the system. So you might see Brock Coyle and Malcolm Smith taking the mic in the wheel position. Maybe. Let's see what Fred looks like, because Fred's the better athlete, the more speed. He's probably going to get it done. Is that Jimmy Grillo? Solomon will get to the quarterback only because of the secondary. Yeah, no, really. This is the thing. DeForest Buckner's going to get to the quarterback because of the secondary as well. You see, this is what a lot of people that aren't watching the 49ers defense, people like Rudy, they say, yes, defense ain't improved now. See, this is out of ignorance. They don't understand. If your secondary has been improved, and I'm sorry, but Richard Sherman's a huge upgrade over Dante Johnson. That's number one. You got Keller Witherspoon's probably matured some, especially under Sherman. Now you got them backed up by another speedster in Adrian Colbert. So that means now when a quarterback drops back, if he throws anything underneath, is what you better do. Because now here comes that pass rush that's given that extra split second. While that quarterback sits back and tries to wait till the guy clears, he gets killed. Just like that. That's all there is to it. Who led the league in pressures? There was times when DeForest Buckner was a split second away from grabbing that quarterback, but the quarterback got rid of the ball. That split second is closed. Now what? Solomon Thomas should be improved. Now what? You're going to see a lot more sacks this year on a team that's going to play fast. Why? Because they know the defense. They didn't have to learn a new defense this year. Oh, I love it. I'm thinking, hey, 40s and 9s, KC is not beating us. Patrick Mahomes say he ain't ready. I don't understand why is Mahomes so great. He's got a lot to learn. Razor, is Solomon trained? I just teased, Trez. Yeah, it's true. That's right. Razor was kidding. Armando Lopez, I'd like to see Warner at Mike. I believe he will be very good, like at Mike linebacker. Yeah, you know what? It's going to be interesting to see if he can beat out. He's got to beat out Brock, though. LeVar Ball. I don't believe somebody's got that name. What's your record prediction for this season? You know what? I started out at 12-4, but I'm thinking I'm going to start to join the 13-3 people, but I need to see one preseason game. All right. Marco Pedrosa. Hey! Let's see Marco, Brazilian faithful out here representing. Hey, Marco, and good luck to Brazil in the FIFA Cup, man. They look awfully good. Dolomite. I saw Peter Schrager picking the Lambs to own the division. He gets his Niner card revoked. Did Peter Schrager say, I find that hard to believe. Armando Lopez. It doesn't matter where Foster plays at linebacker. He can play at all three of the linebacker positions. He's that good. That's true, actually. Use him where he's more, you know what you use like Warner at the top just because, and then you put Foster wherever. You're right. Lord Jesus, he said, open my eyes. I was hoping Foster would get no suspension, but 2 games, I could live with that. Yeah. Contrell Patterson, Cowboys fans are mad as hell. Lawrence Barker, the 49ers bomb, my favorite winning combo. Oh, Lawrence, too much praise, man. Thanks, so fam. Empire Strikes Back, 49ers. What up, fam? And Travis Millot says what Kyle Shanahan couldn't finish in Atlanta, he's going to finish here with Jimmy G. Guaranteed. He's just way better than Matty Ice. You can actually see it. Matty Ice has more time in, but Jimmy G's skill set way above Ice. Anthony Baker, it's your boy from Memphis. What's up, Anthony? And Daniel Andre, Jimmy G, MVP, 14-2, #1 seed, 45 TDs, 7 INTs, 4,500 passing yards. Woo! Nick Ramirez says, Ronbo, what's up, Nick? And Lawrence Parker, let the haters hate as the Niners are great. I gotta put that on as a tagline. Let the haters hate as the Niners are great. I like that. Kofefi Coffee, Niners Super Bowl win, I'll call it. And Robert Johnson representing the Niner Empire all the way from Dallas, Texas. Sup, fam? And Darren Harper, go Niners. Bob Alaska, sup, fam? Rhodes Matheson, had to, man. It's a Reuben-like day, you know what I'm saying? And True, let's go, Foster. Niner, oh, I love the Ninera. All day, every day. Fred Woods, as a Cowboy fan, I am happy for Reuben, and besides myself for the disparities and how punishment is levied. No way Zeke should have gotten a single game suspended. What a joke. Roger, go to hell, Goodell. And honestly, hey, Cowboys, I'm just saying, the girl never said that Zeke didn't do it. This is why it's not a disparity. If the girl would have came out and said, okay, I just wanted to get paid, okay? He didn't do anything. What do you want from me? He still should pay me. Do something. But she just sat there. She stuck with her story, right? Alvaro Cuervas, Niners! Film! Much love to the Empire. And Jason Walker says, get that Warriors fangirl back on there. She's hot. You like Stephanie? I'm going to tell her, too, what you said. I'm going to put your name down. You can check her out on Twitter. She's Warriors fangirl. Okay? Stephanie, just type in Stephanie, you'll see her photo. Hey, and is that Ecliptic? Or what was that? Oh, William Roberts. What up? Ecliptic like elliptic trainer. I love those days, man. The cross-country skier, my favorite. Elliptic 215, can I get a Niners for life shout out? Niners for life. Oh, man. And T Money, sack down. What's good with your fam? Have a happy 4th, thanks, fam. Third eye open. What's up? From Fort Lauderdale, Florida. 2 games ain't shit, I agree. No big deal, you know. And Nashawn Warren. Niners! is. Hey, give it up for the mods, man. The mods do a great job. You got Jesus My King. You got Rhodes Matheson. YMSA comes in on occasion. Also, is that Serrano? Sorry, Sonny? I keep getting Daryl. I got 2 or 3 Serranos. I keep getting names mixed up. Daniel Serrano. They keep the peace. Listen, if you're a rival fan and you get beat up and you come in, it's probably because you said the wrong thing. I've told you, people, if you come in and you're polite, the mods, I've asked them to give you a chance. And if you say the wrong thing, but you don't get a second chance with these guys, I've told you when you come in, be nice and you'll be okay. You step out of line and you'll be stepping right on off the chat. Right? That's the way it is. I have no apologies to offer. I don't like you people, okay? I just want you to know that. I don't mind you coming in, but if the mods get you, I have no sympathy. But you are fun, though. I do like to watch you get booed. It's hilarious. Just be polite. Be rude, but be polite about it. Ratio! Something out of fam. Just got back from Germany. All right. Hey, and JMJP, what up, fam? In Texas, heading to Fontana, California. Not an empire for life. Yeah. You know, there's a lot of. This is the thing. I used to think that Texas. I thought the Cowboys owned Texas, and what they didn't own, the Houston club owned. But that's not true. Very interesting. There's a lot of Niner fans in Texas. I understand they got entire bars that are all red and gold Sundays. It's hilarious. Lance, it would be great if Foster could take a 4 preseason game suspension for a 2-game season. I wish they could make deals like that. Rich Hidalgo, what's up, Niner fam? Angel Cortez says, what's up, fam? 2 games is still too much, I agree. Personally, they should let us pick the suspension games. Wouldn't that be nice? You know, it'd be funny, too. We picked a Rams game because we ain't worried about it. Because, you know, the Rams are never going to start talking about, we rested all our starters, man. We didn't have anybody playing. Cry me a river, okay? Fams, they don't understand. We didn't have no starters. Jimmy G is a starter, but he was still CJ's backup. Kim Butro, happy 4th, Ronbo. Hey, Kim, happy 4th, fam. Lucifer Morningstar, Lakers and 49ers are going to win a championship. Sounds like a formula to me. And Parker, Peter, I like that, Parker Peter. Somebody should have thought of that a long time ago. Spidey says, we got Antonio Brown on the 49ers. His name is Richie James. We got 2 of those, actually. Because Keese, I still say there's no cornerback in the league that can actually cover Marquise Goodwin. Not that he's learned how to, now he's learned how to run routes. Jalen Ramsey on Keese, making sure he's got no space. You got, hey, cover over here, man. That's 6. Oh, I told you, man. You know, Jason Walker. I may make a new jersey that says Ronbo is #1 on it. Don't do it, Jason. I tell you, man, you may make me blush, man. Come on now. Get Reuben Foster's jersey. Hey, Jordan Keller, Ronbo Sports. Why are you just excited to see the Niners put the ultimate whooping on the Sea Chickens after all those games of torture? You know, the Seahawks are a shell of what they were. I wanted to beat the original crew, and now we're going to get some group of guys that, man, they just lost to Earl is probably, I don't know what's going to happen to him. They just lost one of the best box safeties maybe of all time. Michael Bennett's gone. They've lost a couple more guys off the defensive line. They've done nothing about their offensive line. Who's in that secondary? I'm not even, none of those guys. See, there's no fun in beating that team now. In fact, it'll be embarrassing to lose to them. See, now all those guys escaped us. And they can say years from now, yeah, you guys, the only reason you guys start beating Seattle is because they all left. Hey, Hawks, I'm not giving you an excuse because when all our guys left in 2014, same with you. The Hawks can say, no, Ronbo, we was beating y'all with all your guys. Crabtree, I believe you had your boy Kaepernick out there, and Vernon Davis. Yeah, we beat them too. See, this is what... Damn it, that bothers me. They can say they beat us at our best and we can't say it. We'll never get to say it, fam. They'll hold that over our head like the sword of Damocles for the rest of our natural lives. Because they left. Dang it. Ugh. Okay. That's all right. I'll get over it. Well, you know. Chris Scott has hiatus. I'm not sure what that means. Hey, 977. Can I get a Niners forever? Okay, so, let me see. My max 2-3, to be honest, I got the 49ers. I'm going 11-4, 11-5 in 2019 NFL season. And they will host the divisional round at home against the Washington Redskins. 49ers win 18-13. They go to the NFC Championship game. I like that scenario, actually. Yeah, you know. Because, we may have a couple of hiccups because this is the first year they're building chemistry, even as they go. But the 49ers build chemistry with this team, it's not like any other team. I mean, you've seen them with no chemistry run through some pretty tough teams. I mean, really tough. I mean, no matter what anybody says about the Titans were tough. I mean, that frontline defense was one of the best in the league stopping the run, okay? And then you know what happened to the Jags. So, it's rough. Oh, Hamil Delgado says, do you think the Reuben Foster suspension affects the Minnesota game week 1? Yeah, to a degree. So, but here's the thing. I don't know what Fred Warner looks like. I do think that it's just a small fall off. Malcolm Smith is really tough on the run. So, we got the run. I don't know if Minnesota knows, though, and they're going to try to exploit by throwing the ball more often. Instead of little short things going over the middle. If they do that, I don't know what's going to happen. But I do know that Jimmy G and Kyle Shanahan are going to keep them Vikings on the field a lot and for long periods of time. Let's also, Night Empire, have a happy, safe 4th of July. Enjoy. Good night. Until next time. All right, Rich. T. Brayton said, Goodell is undefeated. Julian Edelman denied appeal. 4-game suspension for drug stands. And here I thought, because I had heard that there was something wrong with the sample they used, and maybe he beats it. So I'm wrong. Julian, we stand on the sidelines along with that dude in L.A., along with our guy, and that's the way it is. Mel W. It's got Rams. Are those supposed to be goats? Hey, Mel, are you the one, that's the same symbol, are you the one who likes to go into the chat and argue with folks about the Rams? See, Ram fans have to realize we'll never acknowledge you. You've got one ring, and that wasn't even sustained in L.A. So we look upon you people as being subservient. I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. There's going to be years, and maybe not in our lifetimes, that you actually become equal to the 49ers as far as achievements. Keep trying, though. Good luck to you. You're going to need it. Fam, I got to go. And do have a good 4th of July. Go crazy. We're not gonna bother you with football tomorrow because, there comes a time when you should actually stop bothering people, making them talk 49er football, and let them enjoy their family and have barbecues. Because some guys will be sneaking off to talk 49er football. Actually, I'll tell you the truth. I've been told, too, you are not doing the 49ers tomorrow. You know when you get the teeth together and nothing but the lips move, and they tell you you're not doing the 49ers tomorrow. Then you can't do the 49ers tomorrow. Okay, sorry. I'm feeling your pain. Enjoy. See you Thursday. Niners! Sue.